guys, this is the Jackal with a very special video review of the Transformers Platinum Edition Ultra Magnus. This thing is sweet. I actually did open them up. This was actually one of my Christmas presents this year. I just really love this. And one reason why I want to say this is special, I believe this might be my 200th video. That 200 subscribers that I hit a few weeks ago, and that it's Christmas. I hope you had a good one. Like I said in the Christmas haul video. But yeah, let's take a look at Ultra Magnus and his really nice packaging. There you have Ultra Magnus in his robot mode holding the Forge of Solace. You got gold foil, which is reflective, so you can see my hand. So, Transformers Platinum Edition, Ultra Magnus, of course. Come to one side, you have him in an action pose that you can barely see. Okay, there you go. Other side, this is actually my favorite side. Yeah. But it also comes with a handle. So, basically it does that with all Platinum Editions. On the bottom you have a nice big Autobot logo. And on the back, before we get into the little surprise display part, he has the giant, and I mean giant, Forge of Solace battle hammer. He has 4 modes, basically like the Weaponizer Optimus. He has the Robot Command mode, right here. The Weaponized Robot mode, which is basically the exact same photos, just flipped around for some reason. Then he has the Truck Transport mode, then he has the Weaponized Truck mode at the bottom. And sorry if you can't see it, yeah, don't have good lighting. But anyways, he has weapons spin into action, glowing power-up lights. It comes with the blaster, weapons deploy in robot or vehicle mode, and very quick, there's his tech specs. So, but yeah, and now the very cool part about this is that you can open it up, and there is the figure himself. And it might be a little tricky, but if you can read that. Yeah, there's his bio. So, but it's a nice giant golden Autobot logo. There's the Field Length 30 and the 3 of 30, which it's kind of, yeah, it didn't get placed on very well. But very great figure. I do actually find this a lot better than the original Weaponizer Optimus, which I do have here. But yeah, so basically let's get this guy open and into his vehicle mode and see how cool he actually is. So here we have Platinum Ultra Magnus out of its box and in his truck mode, and he is different than the Weaponizer Optimus. I mean, basically from the doors to about here is different, but basically the legs and the front of the truck are the same. So let's just bring Optimus in for a second so you can actually really see the difference. Basically has the exact same grill, just painted white. Got a blue Autobot logo instead of the red. The gray little hinge piece on it, it's not red. But yeah, you could tell that Optimus has the more sleeker, more realistic sleeper, and Ultra Magnus has the ones that are made out of the shoulder pads, or big blocks of, yeah, so, but, then, yeah, the giant, yes, I told you, giant. I mean, look at this. That's a toy hammer, and it's like the size of my palm. But, yeah, so, and of course you got the exact same gun, but Magnus is white. But, yeah, that's how I usually, to keep it, just rotate the hand 90 degrees. You can peg it in like normal. But, yeah, you still got the same little blocks back here. Same feet, just different colors. You got a little detailing right here. All the rivets are basically the same. So, but yeah, basically all that's different is the piece. Yeah, but basically, when Optimus had that huge kibble, it involved the grill, the roof piece, and each side with the smokestacks on them. Now, the only backpack, can't even talk. Ultra Magnus has is just the grill and this little roof, which doesn't collapse, just more flatter. So, but yeah, there is those two. But yeah, let's take a look at the forge real quick, which you can just pull it out like this and unpeg it from the cross peg like that, and you get this giant hammer that you can make Magnus or Optimus, if you want, hold. So, but this thing is huge. I like the golden plastic. I really like it, like the light blue paint. How it just like fades. Then you got the handle, of course, is just a random blue, even though I think the whole thing was like golden. So, but yeah, you got a nice big forge. But so I think we should get Optimus transform real quick, and we'll get on to the transformation of Platinum Ultra Magnus. Okay, to transform Platinum Ultra Magnus, what you want to do is, of course, get the weapons out. Now, besides like taking a little side step and basically lifting this, you actually still have the peg for some reason, but you just bring up the grill, and that's one thing I forgot to show off. There's a little gun. So just basically the exact same little gimmick as Optimus. And it still lights up, which we'll look at quick. So yeah, you can see it. So, but yeah, just bring that down. You want to bring up the little piece right there. Want to unpeg the entire shoulder part. Just bring it up. Unpeg the arms from inside the legs. Then just bring out the arms like that. Then on this little hinge right here, just bring it out like this. Like that. Bring it up, bring it back like that. Then there's little here, tiny hole right there with the tab right on the wheel well. Just peg that in like that. Sometimes this one doesn't really stay, but once you get it, it should hear it snap. Just again bring that back, bring it, and it should snap like that. Then bring it on the forearms. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to the camera. Just trying to make everything lined up. Rotate the hand. Then just bring out the shoulder blades, or pads. Bring up the head, which is a really, really nice head mold, which I don't have the right light, but I'll get that in a little bit. Now you basically have to because on the one with the Autobot logo, didn't focus it. On the Autobot logo side, it has two, and on the non-Autobot logo side, it only has one. You just want to basically interlock it, and you got to make sure the headpiece is above the tabs that will hold it up. So there is torso piece, and there goes his weapons again. Just want to make sure everything's all nice and pegged up. Then take the shoulder pads, then bring it down. They should just collapse. Dang it. Yeah, you gotta watch the button on the back too, because there's still that one right there. And there's still got the little ab one. So there is the shoulders. Bring up the feet. And there is Platinum Ultra Magnus. And he is not that back heavy. Well, he's trying to be a little punk. But he does stand pretty fairly, since he doesn't have the back kibble all like Optimus. So, but yeah, excuse me for a second. Yeah, so yeah, let's get Optimus back in. So again, just basically this piece, I could have seen this like at least go up here a little bit so it doesn't hang down as low, but Otherwise, not much of a problem. So basically, the grill is stayed the same. You don't have this whole big backpack thing. So, but yeah, there's him with Optimus. We'll get him in a little bit. So, but yeah, he is nice. I do like this. He is really nice detailed. Now on the Optimus, like where these little lights you see here, that little piece that it's connected to, I think that's the bumper. That wasn't painted. I actually had to use a silver Sharpie on mine. So if you have that, do that. But that one, that's silver. He's mostly red and blue. I could see some customizer for some reason, like reverse the colors to make it Diaclone, like where you see the red, it's blue, then where you see the blue, it's going to be red. I could see that. That would be cool. But, yeah. So let's get him weaponized up, shall we? So, basically, what I do, just put the gun in, get his big cannons out, and I just like to do the top peg on the forge, like that. If you can even get it on. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, he has kind of weak knees. I might fix that, but should be easy to. There we go. So, but he is cool. He is freaking sweet with that forge. Great figure overall. But let's get one final comparison with Optimus. But yeah, great reuse of the mold. I find it a little better than the Optimus. But this, I mean, he still has his problems, but I think Hasbro kind of made him a little bit better. But, yeah, just overall, great figure for like 60 bucks, even though I got mine as a Christmas present. This thing is just so sweet. But, yeah, so let's get to the final point of the review, which will be articulation. And the final piece of our review here is the articulation, which you have 360 head, which is on a ball joint, which goes from the body up into the head, and the ball joint is at the top of the neck, just like Optimus, but I kind of had to modify my Optimus. I'll show you that quick. There was like a little two little nubs sticking at the bottom of his head, and I know you can't see that well. I might have to grab some lighting sometime. But there was little nubs to where it would stop and it was almost trying to break itself from that. But, yeah. So you got 360 head, 360 shoulders, which are tight. Just be careful. But, you know, out, not much, but it's still something. Got rotating. Yeah, it's like below the shoulder. Then elbow, and you got 360 hand. You got nice clickety clackety hips. Like, yeah, and you got a nice kick. So you can do the splits like perfectly. So if you want to do that, you can have your Ultra Magnus breaking his groin. So. And he's got knees, and since he has no waist, but, well, it doesn't really do it up here, it actually does rotate, right at the knee, which is kind of sweet. And you got foot, but that's mostly for transformation. But this is actually a pretty posable figure. I think you can get him in a running pose if you balance him right. I mean, let's try it. If we succeed, then I win. Oh wait, yeah, that's one thing I forgot. His foot is at an angle, so you can't really do a running pose unless you do it at a, yeah, stupid angle. I mean, breaking his leg. I'm not gonna try it, but anyways, there is Ultra Magnus and his articulation. So this has been the review of Transformers Platinum Edition Ultra Magnus, the repaint and remold of the Transformers Prime Weaponizer Optimus Prime. This is a great figure if you have the 60 bucks. You can find this on Big Bad Toy Store, and if you want to take a drive, you can go out to Toys R Us. I know these are there, along with the Grimlock and Bruticus, Masterpiece Acid Storm, and the Generations Metroplex, because that's actually the first time I saw that guy, is when I found the other three. But, yeah, so this has been the Jackal, and of course, Platinum Edition Ultra Magnus. Please comment, rate, subscribe, stay tuned for more reviews, hauls, vlogs, unboxings, all that good stuff. Go follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And again, you can find this guy and many other big and bad toy needs all at bigbadtoyster.com. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.